Today we're going to be doing the 7.4 Math IG quiz. So let's begin. It's about mean and mode and range and whatever. So now, the first question, it gave us a table and it's telling us the group of students reported, the number of pens and their desk is shown in the table below. So your mode is, they're asking us first question for our mode. Mode means the one that has the most, like how many, which number of pens is more frequent. Like there's either three options, 8, 12 or 15 pens. Which one is the more frequent one? Do most people have 8? Do most people have 12? Do most people have 15? That's what they're asking us. Now we're gonna put 20 because that one's the biggest number. You're gonna say, oh, but x, we don't know x. X might be bigger than 20. But no, because here they told us x is less than 15. So if x is less than 15, that would still be less than 20. So it has to either be 14 or below, which is still less than 20, making having 8 pens the most common between the students. So that's your mode. Now, the possible values for the median are, now look, for the median, it means the midpoint. Now you're supposed to find this by finding the cumulative frequency and dividing it by 2. But since here we do not have the frequency because you have an x, we still didn't find x because you find x in the third part. The possible values are, so what we're gonna do is look, because x cannot be 6, but it can be higher than or lower than 6, between 0. So we're gonna try putting 5, because it's not 6, but it's still between the range. So if we put it as something like 5, then you're gonna have a cumulative frequency of 39, because how do you find it? You do 20 plus 14 plus 5 and you get 39, okay? So when you put 39, you have to divide it by 2 to find your position. So when you do 39 divide by 2, you're gonna find out, 39 divided by 2, it's 19.5. 19.5, you're gonna have to find out where is 19.5's location. Now when you go up here, is this number bigger than 19.5? Yes, it is. So 8 is your median if x was less than 6. Now, let's say x was bigger than 6. Let's say it was 8. Now, then you're gonna have to recalculate 20 plus 14 plus 8. 20 plus 14 plus 8 is gonna give us 42. Now, 42, when you divide it by 2, you're gonna get that it's in the 21st position. It's in the 21st position. Now, 21 is gonna come up to the 20. Are you bigger than 21? It's gonna say no. Then it's gonna go to the next number, 14. 20 plus 14. Is it bigger than 21? Because we know cumulative frequency is 20, then here it's gonna be 20 plus 14, which is 34. Then here it's gonna be 34 plus 8, which is 42. So these are your new values that you're asking. So it's not bigger, 21 isn't bigger than 20. It's gonna go to the 34. Is 34 bigger than 21? It's gonna say yes. So then your median value for the second, if the number was bigger than 6, would be 12. So your two median values, if it's less than 6, it's 8. If it's bigger than 6, it's 12. Now, here they want you to calculate the mean. Mean means average. You need to find the average. How do you do that? So, if the mean is 10.87, the nearest whole number x is. Now, here we're not finding the mean. They gave us the mean. We know the mean is 20 times 8, which is this, plus 14 times 12, plus x times 15, so 15x, over, okay, that's the worst line I've drawn in my life, over the sum of the bottom numbers, but we don't know all of them, so it's 20 plus 14 plus x. We know this all is equal to 10.87. Now what we're gonna have to do, since we have unknown values, first what I'd rather do is all the known values like these to here and these numbers, let's simplify the equation. So 20 times 8 is 160 plus 14 times 12, which is 168 plus 15x. Let's simplify even more before writing it up here. 160 plus 168 is 328. So 328 plus 15x over 20 plus 14 is 34 plus x equals 10.87. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna cross multiply. So you're gonna multiply 10.87 by this. So it's gonna be 10.87 into 34 plus x gives us 328 plus 15x. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna distribute this into the brackets. So 10.87 in times 34, which is gonna be, wait, yeah, it's 10.87, yeah. So it's 369.58 plus 10.87x gives you 328 plus 15x. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna move the x's to the same side and the numbers to the same side. So 10.87, so it's gonna be equals 15x minus 10.87 equals to 369.58 minus 328. Now let's simplify again. This 369 minus 328 is 41.58 equals 15. Oh wait, this is 10.87x. 15 minus 10.87, which is 4.13x. Now we're gonna do 41.58 divided 4.13 to find x. So x equals 41.58 divided 4.13. You get 10.067, whatever. Now they want to the nearest whole number, so 10. The next number after it is 0, so technically it's 10.0, so your answer is just 10. That's it for this question. Now let's move on to the next one. This one is really easy. We've done it in a lot of AMSs before. Now it's a scatter diagram. So the scatter plot shows the average grade of math during the week and spent watching on TV during the week. The correlation is, of course, it's all the points are together, they're not scattered along, so they're strong. And they're negative because they're doing in a downward slope. That's obvious. Now they want the number presented by x. So you need to find the equation of this line. That's drawn in red. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna find 2 points on the line. Now we can see we have this point and we have this point. Let's write down the coordinates. So 2060 and 1290. Now we have to find the slope. How do we find the slope? y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So 90 minus 60 over 12 minus 20 gives us 30 over negative 8, which can be simplified to negative 15 over 4. So this is our slope, of course. Now we're gonna need to find the equation. So what do we, oh no, I took everything away. Anyways, negative 15.4 over 4 was our slope. Now we need to find the equation of the line. How do we find that? Let me rewrite our points. 2060 and 1290. Now how do we find the equation of our line? We use the point slope theorem, which states y minus y0 equals m into x, this is x minus x0. So what do? We pick any one of these 2 points. I'm gonna pick 2060. So y minus the y, which is 60, equals negative 15 over 4 into x minus 20. Now, y minus 60 equals negative 15 over 4 x minus 20 becomes plus because it's minus minus. 4 is going to cancel with the 20 to become 5. 15 times 5 is 75. Now, we're going to we're going to isolate y alone. So y equals negative 15 over 4x plus 75 plus 60. So 75 plus 60, which is 135. Now this is our equation of the line. Now in our question down, they did not want it in this form. They wanted it in the form something x plus 4y gives you something. So in the question it was box x plus 4y gives you box. That was what they wrote in the question. Now what we need to do is we need to mimic this equation. So what we need to do is we move the x to this side, leaving us with 15 over 4 x plus y gives you 135. Now they want it to be 4y. What does that mean? You multiplied the entire equation by 4. So times 4 by everything. Now what this gives us in the end is 15x plus 4y gives you 135 times, this is the worst sequence, 135 times 4, which you're gonna find to be 540. And that is your equation of the line. Now, that's part A and B solved. Now part C. Now, based on the best fit line, the expected score for a person who spends 12 hours. So we're going to go back to our graph. We're going to go to 12 hours. We're going to go up. They're expected to get a 90. And that's how you find it. The model letter grade. What does the model letter grade mean? It's the letter grade that most students get. So what we need to do is we need to split this into sections. Let's say you have this section, then this one, and then this one, and you get the idea. Now we need to see which section has the most points. Here you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Here you have a lot. I'm not gonna count them. Here you have again 4. So 4, a lot, 4. Here you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here you're gonna have 1. Here you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 or more. So somewhere around 11. Model means the one with the most. So between 80 and 90 is what most students get. Now the letter corresponding to anything between 80 and 90 is B. So that's your model letter grade, B. Now moving on. Okay, so again, this is about model class intervals. Now they're telling us the model class is the interval. What again, model means most common, the one that shows up the most. You have to look at all these numbers. 17 is the biggest. It's between 30 and 40. Now the median time interval. So median means midpoint. What you need to do is you find the cumulative frequency, which we found to be 50. Or well, it was given to us as 50. So you do 50 divided by 2. You're gonna get 25. So your median is in the 25th position. We need to write down the cumulative frequencies. So 5, then 15 because it's 10 plus 5, then 30 because it's 15 plus 15, then it's 47, then it's 50. Okay? Now you need to find in which block is 25. 25 is gonna come up to the 5. Are you bigger than me? No. Then go to the 15. Are you bigger than me? No. Then to the 30. Is 30 bigger than 25? Yes. So it's between 20 and 30. Now, here they need you to find their mean using the mid-class intervals. What does that mean? Mid-class interval means you're gonna find the midpoint of each class. So you're gonna do 0 plus 10 divide by 2. So 0 plus 10 is 10, divide by 2 is 5. 10 plus 20 is 30, divide by 2 is 15. 20 plus 30 is 50, divide by 2 is 25. 30 plus 40 is 70, divide by 2 is 35. 40 plus 50 is 90, divide by 2, 45. These are your mid-class intervals. What that means is just find the midpoint of each class. Now to find the mean, you multiply your frequency by your mid-time interval over the total number of students. So now it's 5 times 5 plus 10 into 15 plus 15 into 25 plus 17 into 35 plus, I'm gonna write it over here because I don't have space, 3 into 45. Okay? Now once you do that, you're gonna add all these numbers, over your total number, which is 50 students, so 50. Now you're gonna add all this in your calculator. I'm gonna do that really quickly. Now I put all that in my calculator. You're gonna get the answer to be 20. Let me change the color. 25.6. So that's your median, or your mean, my bad. Now they want it to the nearest whole number. 25.6 means round up to 26 hours. And that's it for this question. Now moving on. Now here, based on the last line of best fit, which exam score is expected for a student who studied for 7 hours? Now, you're gonna look at the graph. You're gonna look for 7 hours. 7 hours is somewhere here. You're gonna go up, and you're gonna reach the line, and you're gonna draw a horizontal line. It's connecting to here. We need to find which number is found at this point. Now, we know between each one it's 16, and between each mid one is 8. So, between each one and 1 is 8. So, 8 plus 80, plus 8 is 88. And that is your score for the student who studies for 7 hours. That's it for this quiz. Hope you had a good day. Bye.